while to let their shields recharge. I don't do it too often, but I definitely do between the fights here. But while I'm in the middle of a fight, I am using my cannons. There's the super one. So that wasn't too bad. Not bad at all. Alright, another space mission. What I would like on here, though, is some sort of indication when you've got the quest to do. That would be nice. Alright, this is one of my favorite ones. You come around and you got to take out all the gun emplacements on that station over there. First things first, bye-bye little ships. I shouldn't have used those missiles. I save all my missiles for the station on this one, if I can help it. As I get to higher levels and get better weapons, then I start to use my missiles there, but no, I still need all these ones. And you can see how far away. Try and get rid of those guns so I don't get shot too much. There we go. Get that, and I can't quite attack that yet, but a ship's going to come up on the right pretty quick here before I can. There it comes. There it is. Again, I don't use missiles here because I can take it out with just my guns, and then wait until there. Always wait for that bit there until you get the targeting reticule, because if you don't do that, you'll waste the missiles. So try and take everything out as you can. Now, there's another one of those sort of really super hard to kill structures on this one. And that's the middle of the station, and I don't think at this level I have enough missiles and enough cannon power to take it out, but it sure was. The first time I took it out on my Jedi Knight, it sure was satisfying. You can see it there in the middle, and you have the same one at the bottom side of this structure. And yes, you can shoot through the station. And I'm going to ignore the two ships that are coming up on the right until I take out this station and take them out. So once you start to do these enough, like, you can start to see that I'm anticipating where the ships are coming from. And that's a pretty big deal. Sound actually helps quite a bit with this too, because you do hear, see there it is on the bottom side of the, oh, missed one there, darn it. Breaking my own rules here. Don't use missiles on ships. Darn it. So again, chat room, if you've got any questions, feel free to ask. They give you this nice strafing run here, but I use it for that instead. So really the quests are to take out the towers on the top of the station, but and to take out enough of the interceptors, but there, got it. There's the fourth one. And you do get XP, so it's worth taking out extra stuff. And I'm done the quest already, and I have 2.5 minutes left. Now normally if I had more missiles I'd be attacking this thing here, but there's really no use. So I'm just going to save stuff. There's a couple of runs at ships that I get at the very end I'm going to try and save my missiles for. And you don't really have to stay on the ships until they blow up. You just send a few bolts their way. And see? Gone. Yeah, Agent Phil, it's a fairly traditional MMO, but it does do everything quite well. I'm enjoying it much more than I did WoW, but I think I just burned out on WoW as well. But it does everything that it does do very, very well. I missed a few there. Can see the XP pop in there, so I did get that one out of my view. It really is the best game of Whack-A-Mole you've ever played. And ships are going to be coming out of here. Oh, missed them. There we go. You know, they could probably totally sell this as like an Xbox Live Arcade sort of game. I would definitely play that. Put that on the PlayStation Network or something like that. I'm so there. Alright. So this is an escort mission. You have to save that shuttle. So your job is to try and take out as many of the guns as possible, always, so that you and the shuttle don't get shot. Right? Very little cannon fire coming our way here, whereas if I hadn't taken out those guns, I would be out of commission. And you can shoot through the escort ship that's coming along here. There is no PvP in space combat. This is basically, the easiest way to think about it is a mini game. And the missiles really are fire and forget. You want to just move right along, fire them, and then away you go. And remember that right mouse click trick that I talked about earlier. Whoops, darn it, missed. Most of the time they're pretty good. If you're going by a big ship like that, they'll give you another pass at it, and they'll put something for you to do sort of in the middle. Again, I'm focusing on these guns because they're a little bit more of a pain than the little ships. You can see my ship's taking quite a bit of damage, but not my ship, the little escort ship. It's taking a little bit of damage, and we're doing pretty good though. The ship we want to get to is down there. Woo. And that little barrel roll there is just spacebar. It's good for dodging around debris. Some of the debris you could hit, some of it you can't. Whee! And I got one last one on this character, and then I will pop over to my higher level character and show you I think I've got 6 missions available over there. I always use missiles there. Just want to get rid of these as fast as I can, because I won't be able to get them all otherwise. It's good XP. This one always makes me just a little bit dizzy, because you're twisting and turning throughout the whole thing, right? This is totally the opening from Empire Strikes Back. You know, it was a bunch of devs at BioWare thinking, we should totally have that part at the beginning of Empire Strikes Back where, you know, they totally run through the asteroid belt. I find with this one, it's a little bit hard for me to spot the far away ones, just because of the spinning. So we're going to come up on a big ship here. Here we go. Not going to bother with those too much because they're shields, but I will take out that and then reload and gone. So I managed to take out a couple of banks of guns there, and you can see I'm not getting shot very much, which is a good thing. Coming up though, and here it starts here. There's a swarm of ships that start to come from a distance, so you really need to send a lot of laser fire their way, or some missiles. Did you catch that I've got a bad feeling about this? That's hilarious. I didn't get them all, but I got a bunch. And you can see the quest is at 11 out of 12 turrets. I am going to come around for another pass in just a minute. There we go. And if you're wondering, this is the smuggler ship. I'll try and give you